The most recent update to Mechanical Ascension X has added in this item, Key of the Forgotten Memoire, and it is really complicated to obtain. It is the first anomaly key that opens the anomaly chest that were also added in the same update, the anomalous chest of Forgotten Memoire. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to get this key, including the 3 places that you have to go to, the codes to get the infusers there, and what you have to do in this place to get to the next place, because it's very complicated, and I probably didn't explain it very well. But you'll get it once we progress further in the video. And in this video I'm going to be using an alt account because I've already done this on my main account. So yeah, you'll have to go to 3 separate places, the first one actually being the old game, Mechanical Ascension. So I'll see you there. Welcome to Mechanical Ascension, the old game Mechanical Ascension X. So I am on my unoriginal name 78 account, where I'm going to show you what you need to do. So there is a code you need to enter to get an infuser. The code is, what could it all mean? And it has a question mark at the end of it, don't forget the question mark. So this will give you an infuser, the staff infuser, which you can use to gain speed. Now I'm going to show you where all 8 of the buttons are on this map, because you need to find 8 buttons. The first button can be found at the middle of the map on top of this weird circular structure. And when you find a button, you just want to step on it, and it'll say in chat however many you've, stepped on. I'm bad at explaining things. The next one is on top of this giant red mushroom. It is the largest red mushroom of the red mushroom zone. So just clamber on top of that and hit the button. There are 2 buttons in this area. The first one is and the area being in between the blue and yellow mushroom zone cliff. The first one is right here, and there is another one nearby this. It is right over here, underneath this cliff. So just hit both of those and you will be fine. It's actually right nearby the grey button that we hit earlier. The next button is by this large yellow tower in the yellow mushroom zone. So just head behind it and hit it, and similar to all the other buttons, you just hit it and move on. The next one, you need to head out into the green mushroom zone and look out of bounds to this area, and you'll see a button down here. So you just fall out of bounds, hit this button, and then reset because you're stuck here. Next button is in the blue mushroom zone. You want to head over to this side nearby the purple base, and if you look out of bounds, you'll see a blue button on a small cliff ledge. So you just want to hit that, and then get stuck again because I don't think it's possible to get back up. God damn it. And the very last button is actually in a maze, and you also have to enter the maze to talk to Ashima, or however you pronounce his name, after you've collected the last button. So the last button is actually pretty easy to get. It's a very simple path in the maze. Let me just try and get there first of all. God damn it. You can't see anything when this crystal's glowing. Where is the maze? I forgot where the maze was, guys. Alright, I found the maze. It's nearby this yellow button that we hit earlier, and you just want to fall down here, go this way, and you want to follow the path until you get to the first intersection, and then once you get to the first intersection you want to turn right, and then you just follow this path, and there's a little section here where you can hit the button, and that is all 8 of the buttons. Now you want to head to Ashima, who is in the second layer of the maze. Now I don't really have a guide for the maze. You just have to kind of wander around aimlessly until you find the second floor, and then wander around aimlessly in the second floor until you find the guy. I don't really have a comprehensive guide for the maze. I apologize. The maze is really dark. I can barely tell what's happening half the time. Alright, I finally made it to the area. Now you want to be really careful crossing this area because you can fall out of the map. It is possible. So you just want to talk to this scary guy, and you'll say this. I see that you pressed those odd buttons. What are they for? I'm not entirely sure. They just randomly appeared one day. And I can't click to skip the text. I've heard some rumors about them in the Astral Islands. Maybe you should go look into them. And you'll get a badge for doing that. Now, the Astral Islands is actually referring to another game owned by the same developers called Astral Excursion. So I will see you there. Welcome to Astral Excursion. As you can see, I've never been on this game with this account. So just head into the game, click play on your preset slot, or whatever slot you play on, doesn't really matter. And yeah, we are here. Now, there is another code for this game. The code is, what do they know? So you just want to go to codes and hit and enter in, what do they know? And you'll get the Okios infuser and also 5 Astral Life for some reason. This is one of the best infusers in the game. And you can now go and search. You're looking for sheets of paper and they have a code on them. The code is different for each person. And the first note is actually right over by the ship that was next to my base. This is note number 1. And you want to jot down what the numbers say. Why am I stuck here? Anyway, that note said 5. So I'm just going to note it down. That's my first number. To get the second note, you want to get onto this railway system and then go down here. Find the drill. And there's your second number. In my case, it's a 4. The third note is actually by this lighthouse over here. So you just want to cross over this island. Get up here. Head to the lighthouse and it'll be on the side here. Now this is, that means my third number is 4. Also you can tell the digit of which number you're looking at by looking at the corner. The small corner will tell you what digit there are, and there are 6 of them in total. So if you find an earlier note, just remember that it's the order that what says in the little corner, and not the order of which you find them. The next number is by the salvage station, and in my case it's another 4. I have a lot of 4s in my code for some reason. The next number is by this UFO over here, and in my case it is a 9. And finally the last number is by the reroll station. You can actually shortcut to the reroll by going all the way down these rail tracks. It takes a second, but it'll plonk you right next to where reroll is. Then once you get to the reroll station, you just want to hop behind this little pylon thingy. And there you go. There's your final number, which is a 9. Once you get all these numbers, you want to return back to the salvage area. Alright, so we're back at the salvage area, and where you want to go is go to this house over here. You'll see an interact prompt where you want to enter your 6-digit code. And you'll get a badge, and this teleporter in here will actually teleport you to the third game you need to go to. So I'll see you there. It's Blocky Builders time. Welcome to Blocky Builders. Now, this code that you want to enter this time is Torment. Not Torment, Torment. You'll get the glitchy infuser and some tourmaline crystals. Yeah, it makes one hell of a sound. Now that you got that, you are looking for a guy. Alright, under one of these, under the ocean here towards one of these islands is actually an invisible bridge. Just, when you see an island, look under the, have your camera look under the water and see if you can spot a path. If you can spot a path, then you're on the right island. And you'll want to speak to this guy. It's not required, but if you want to learn the lore behind it, you can speak to him and he'll tell you some stuff and tell you what you need to do. Which is destroy some servers. There are 11 of them on this map. And the first one is actually right nearby the guy. You might have seen it when we were on the way here. These are what you're looking for. The servers. When you find them, just run into them. And they'll explode. That's actually one of them. So we just need to find 10 more. And I actually fell off the map going back to my base. Good job, me. The first one is by this quest guy's house. You go to the quest guy and you look behind him and there's one of them. So the next one, you want to find this house that's really close to the coastline, and then you want to go down to this palm tree, and there's a server here. You remember that Remember that palm tree was just nearby? Yeah, we'll climb up the mountain to the left, and you'll find another server. What we want to do next is find this. I think it's what, the craft guy? Yeah, craft guy. And then then you go to this house, and then opposite of this house is a mountain, and around the corner here is one of the servers. That might sound a bit complicated, but hopefully the video is a good enough explanation. Alright, next up you want to find the leaderboards area and then go behind the house opposite the leaderboards to find one of the servers. There's also another server right nearby here, right next to this palm tree that was nearby the leaderboards. So just head up there and explode both of those. I hope you like hill climbing because these next few servers have a lot of them. You want to climb up the hill that was opposite of leaderboards, and at the very top there's this spooky guy with a skull and also a server. So just explode that and you'll be on your way. See this mountain right next to this base? Yeah, well there's probably a server on it. On this specific mountain there is a server on it. It is it's in a weird position. Just try. It's between two bases. There's not really a house nearby, and you gotta try and get up there. But I can't remember how you actually get up there. I did this before, But I can't remember the route I took. Oh, I did that. Okay, you just gotta jump from there and you'll blow this up. Remember this server that I destroyed earlier in this guide? Well, there's actually another server close by to it down here. So I just blow that up. Remember the island you crossed to get to the guy in the first server? Well, there's actually a server behind the house near to the bridge. So you just want to blow it up, and that was the last of them. Which means you have now completed almost everything you need to get that key. Now, how do you get the key? Return to Mechanical Ascension X. Alright, once you have done that, you want to head back to Mechanical Ascension X and load into your slot. Now you'll want to head to the Shout Shack, and since I don't have an infuser, I'm lucky enough to spawn close by it. So luckily to the power of editing, you don't have to watch me slowly walk over to this, we can just jump over to it. Alright, now that you've made it to the Shout Shack, what you want to do is to go behind the Shout Shack, and there are some dumpsters back here, and you want to talk to this guy who is in the dumpster. So, we're here, the ultimatum of their sins. But now I have the power to destroy their monopoly, take back what's ours. It's the press of burn away. And he blows up. And you get the key. Key of the Forgotten Memoire. And there we have it, guys. That is how you get the key of the Forgotten Memoire in Mechanical Ascension X. I hope this video helped you, and I'll see you guys in the next one.